What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for stopping by the channel. I got a little bit of extra for you. It is August 4th, 2021. I am JD from New York, and this is the OTS venue. I got news on Ric Flair. I got news on Adam Cole. I have news on Summerslam potentially being canceled, and Ruby Riott is now all elite. Before we get into that, follow me on social media at JD from NY206. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. And I will be live with Jesse tonight. It is AEW Dynamite Homecoming back at Daly's place, hopefully for the last time in a very long time. Malachi Black, Cody Rhodes should be awesome. And Miro defends the TNT title against my boy Lee Johnson tonight on Dynamite. We will be live with the AEW Dynamite post show right here on Off the Script. So make sure you guys look out for all of those notifications. Summerslam coming up very, very quickly, man. I am personally excited about Roman Reigns and John Cena for the WWE Universal Championship. Other than that, WWE has had a piss-poor build very worthy of the name SummerScam. SummerSlam is still on track for Las Vegas, but Cassidy Haynes of Bodyslam.net reported today in an exclusive that WWE is very worried that SummerSlam may have to be moved back into the Thunderdome. Now, with just a few weeks away, SummerSlam is happening on August 21, Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. There had been rumors that WWE could move the show due to the Delta variant of the COVID-19 virus, with it taking place in the Thunderdome without live fans. I hope to God I never see another Thunderdome again. There's also an indoor mask mandate for 12 counties in the state of Nevada, including Clark County, which is where Allegiant Stadium, the indoor domed facility, is located. According to Cassidy Haynes of Bodyslam.net, the company is anticipating a return to the Performance Center or another venue for the Thunderdome within the next couple of weeks. The report states that the feeling within WWE is that the economy is not going to move forward and get better from COVID-19, and the company expects that it won't be on the road in the next 4 weeks. However, WrestleVotes reported today that the show is still being planned to take place at the home of the Las Vegas Raiders. They say, and I quote, "Sources say SummerSlam is happening at Allegiant Stadium. That is still the plan. With the event being just 2 weeks out, WWE has had conversations with the city and the venue, and as of this very moment, all things remain on track," end quote. Now, I'm not going to SummerSlam. Good luck to anybody going to SummerSlam. If you guys are traveling, I don't really want to be in the middle of that, as everything is now just kind of coming to a head. I'm hoping that it's not as bad as we move into September and things hopefully get under control. But with the mask mandates being in effect, I don't think it's going to be anything more than that. That's just my honest opinion. Yes, there are plan Bs. Yes, there are contingency plans for if things do get worse. I don't really see another lockdown in the United States. I think that would be absolutely terrible. I think nothing but negative would come from that. I think we know so much more now than we did when we first got locked down last year. I think it would be an absolute step backwards if we did that. I don't think the masks are a bad idea if you want things to remain the way that they are. I think that's the extent of where it's going to be. I think it's going to be that way for Chicago as well. And again, I keep saying it, man, we're in the middle of history, okay? Reigns and Cena is something that I don't really understand how people are against something like this. whether you like John Cena, whether you hate him, whether you like Roman Reigns, whether you're against Roman Reigns. This is a mega money match. This is something that plays into the Roman Reigns storyline arc so beautifully. I can't wait to watch this match, man. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It may end up being one of the best matches of the year, just storyline-wise. I hope that they pick it up as far as what they have done back and forth. I want to see a little bit more intensity from John Cena. I want to see a little bit more of that attitude that we've come to know and love about the current Roman Reigns character. I think it's a moment that we're living in, especially with what AEW is doing. WWE's got their little things going on. You know, SummerSlam being in front of 50,000 people, the largest SummerSlam, I think, since the United Kingdom SummerSlam with Brett and the British Bulldog at Wembley Stadium. This is a big deal. And I think with everything that's going on right now, masks are just going to be the norm for now until things hopefully get back on track. So deal with it. I think that's the lucky situation to come out of it. You should be fortunate that's all that they have going on. You know, I don't think they're mandating vaccines. I'm not really for that. But masks are a small price to pay if you guys want to be in the middle of history, man. So I think everybody attending these shows in the next couple of weeks, whether it's this, whether it's All Out, whether it's the one here in Queens at Arthur Ashe Stadium, it's going to be masks. Now, New York City is under the mandate of everybody has to have a vaccine. I'm not really for that at all. I think that's a terrible decision to make, but we will worry about that and conquer that when we get to that. But as far as SummerSlam goes, I think you guys will be set for SummerSlam 2 weeks out. It's a little too late to start canceling shows and moving things and moving pieces, stadiums, Thunderdomes, talent, this and that, all the money that you put into this event. I don't really see it not going on as planned. So WrestleVotes is in the know. They got their shit. They get the majority of what they report correct. They don't put anything out there that's not untrue. So Cassidy Haynes may have kind of jumped the gun. I'm not saying that there isn't internal talk, but WrestleVotes, I think, is more in the know than Cassidy Haynes as far as WWE is concerned. So we will see what happens with SummerSlam. I think it's going to go on as planned. No questions asked. What happens after SummerSlam remains to be seen. Ric Flair reportedly texted Vince McMahon, "You either fix it or I quit," in regards to Charlotte Flair's WWE booking. Now, if you guys did not know what happened as of yesterday, Ric Flair was given his release. It was official from WWE. They did not future endeavor him. And when you do not get your future endeavors from WWE's social media department on Twitter, then you know something has fucked up. Or something somewhere fucked up. Ric Flair did not get future endeavored. This is the father of Charlotte Flair. This is a situation that people are talking about. I don't really understand why. Ric Flair was of no value to WWE at all. They didn't really see any value. I'm not saying Ric Flair doesn't have any value. They didn't see value in Ric Flair. I'm sure Ric Flair has some sort of value, but I think Ric Flair is a little bit jaded as far as what he thinks of his daughter. I'm not saying a father can't admire the work of his daughter, but I honestly think Ric Flair is a little blinded about what's going on with Charlotte Flair. Listen to this. There are conflicting reports on whether or not it was Ric Flair's decision to quit WWE or Vince McMahon released him. Now, technically, you could say that both reports are correct because of how things went down last week. Wrestling Observer Live and Bryan Alvarez explained what went down between Ric Flair and Vince McMahon that led to his exit from WWE. Alvarez says, "I heard that Rick was unhappy with Charlotte's booking. I get that. I get that he's upset. I say it all the time. I say it every week. Charlotte Flair is a cringe. I think she's one of the worst aspects of WWE television in general as a whole. I don't think she's making the women's division better, but at the same time, I don't think WWE is doing anything to better the women's division themselves with the talent that they have on TV every week, the cringe characters that we see every week, the storylines that are just god-awful every single week. And I don't really think WWE is putting a lot into the women's division as far as matches are concerned. It's deviating away from where Sasha Banks and Bayley first envisioned this. It's deviating away from what the division looked like when Ronda was there and Becky, and they were at the top of everything going on with this revolution of women's wrestling. It's not like that. It doesn't even feel the same way anymore. He was upset with her booking, and so the story I heard, says Alvarez, is that he sent a text message to Vince McMahon, and the text message essentially said, "You either fix it or I quit." Vince, of course, did not fix it, has no intentions of fixing it, and Ric Flair quit. You can actually, whichever side you're on, Flair's side or WWE side, you can basically say that Vince fired him because he refused to pretty much live up to his demands. Or you can look at the Flair side and go well with his demands, and they were not really acknowledged, so he quit. Basically, think that explains the discrepancy in the story. Did he quit or was he fired? Well, he gave him an ultimatum, and Vince was like, forget about it, buddy. Either side, technically, I guess, was correct. Now, it's not really clear if Ric Flair has a non-compete. I don't know why he would. He didn't really do anything on television. It wasn't a factor on television. He's not an active talent. Don't know why he would have a 90-day non-compete with WWE. But as far as everything here, I see a lot of people saying he's going to go to AEW. I see a lot of people like Sting on social media making light of Ric Flair being let go and how people would love to see him reform the old school Horsemen on AEW on TNT. I don't really get why that is a thing amongst people in the community. Does Ric Flair hold some value as far as what he knows knowledge-wise and what he can really bestow upon the younger talent? Absolutely. And do I see Tony Khan maybe warming up to something like that? Because Tony Khan, we all love him. We all see what he's doing and how he's bettering professional wrestling. Do I see Tony Khan warming up to that? Absolutely. Tony Khan's a mark for the pro wrestling business. So if Ric Flair's out there and Tony Khan is this mark for pro wrestling, why wouldn't he want to bring in Ric Flair? He brought in Sting, right? I could see Ric Flair managing some youthful talent in AEW, and that's the way they usually get their legends on TV. They utilize them based on what they know and their knowledge instead of putting them in the ring. Now, nobody wants to see Ric Flair in the ring. I don't even think he's capable of even walking up the ring steps completely in a proper manner. But, you know, Ric Flair and what he does as far as his knowledge goes, that could be an invaluable asset to AEW. So I do see that happening. The story of the situation here is Ric Flair is a legend in this industry that is beloved and respected by everybody. Look at how Vince McMahon dismissed Ric Flair just based on what was going on with Ric Flair and his demands for Charlotte Flair to be booked better. Now, I don't know if Ric Flair is actually watching these fucking shows every single week. Every time I turn around, Charlotte Flair is in a title match or a title program or at the top of the card. She's not really doing anything to better the division. All I ever see is Charlotte Flair trying to better herself and not better the division. She makes nobody that she's in the ring with better. She's not the Roman Reigns of the women's division. Far from it. She's not even the best female performer in the WWE. Never mind the fucking industry. There's a lot of misconceptions about Charlotte Flair. I could sit here all day and go over what I think of Charlotte Flair. Ric Flair clearly is not watching the fucking shows if he wants Vince to book Charlotte Flair better. Can she be booked better? Yes, but Charlotte Flair needs to get in line with everybody else that's suffering from shit creative because WWE doesn't care about women's wrestling. It's not a Charlotte Flair issue, Rick. It's a women's division issue in general. So please, maybe you should watch the shows a little bit closer and see what exactly is going on. Charlotte Flair doesn't need better booking. The women's division needs better booking, better creative, better writing, better storylines, and better matches, to be quite honest with you, because in my honest opinion, the women's matches on Monday Night Raw are some of the worst segments on weekly wrestling television. In and out of the ring. But the thing is, with this situation, with this Ric Flair situation, again, beloved by everybody, respected by everybody, if Vince is not going to listen to somebody like Ric Flair as far as what needs to be done creatively and listen to him, give him his opinion, who exactly is Vince McMahon going to listen to? Nobody. Vince is not going to listen to anybody at all. Vince is going to do what Vince wants, and the people that work for Vince are writing the show for Vince McMahon, not for Ric Flair, not for Charlotte, not for us, for Vince McMahon. This is something that we all need to really get on board with and understand. Nothing is going to change unless the people at the top are removed from their positions and people are in there that know what they're doing and know what the fans want. These people know what the fans want. I don't think it's a situation where they don't know what we want. They don't care. Vince doesn't give a shit about us. Why the fuck would he care about Ric Flair? Goodbye. Maybe we'll see him on TNT, and maybe Ric's knowledge could be bestowed upon somebody else, and maybe Ric Flair could benefit that way and lead somebody else in the industry to take over a little bit of what legacy he has left. Adam Cole. Adam Cole's WWE contract recently expired. He could be headed out of WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real situation. I wish it wasn't, but we have to live with the facts. And the facts are Adam Cole, after NXT, is doomed. Simple. I don't know how else to put it to you. Now, this is a really, really bizarre situation. Kind of fucked up. And WWE really, they don't really present themselves in a professional way. If you're Adam Cole, you're probably wondering, these are the people that I work for. If you're WWE and upper management and you see the people who are in charge of this certain thing, this department where this thing should really be handled, you're looking at these people that you've employed. Who the fuck are you and why are you here? Why do we even have you here if you can't do the one sole job that you were hired to do? Now, NXT. We all know NXT's not the same. I didn't even do an NXT review last night because the show was just utterly boring. The show was so fucking boring and disappointing. I couldn't even bring myself to fucking care about coming on here and doing a review for you guys. I just don't really see it. When I could sit here in front of 4,000 people on a random live stream with Bray Wyatt getting released and fucking Monday Night Raw had 3,700 people in here. I gotta sit in here in the venue. I gotta sit here with 700 fucking people watching a dying brand. You'd be lucky to see NXT on television next year. As soon as this TV rights deal is up with USA Network, why would USA Network want NXT on their fucking channel? It's a waste. Vince knows it's a money-sucking fucking endeavor. Nobody's watching it because of what happened with the move to USA Network. The heart and soul of NXT is dead. Doesn't even resemble the same fucking show anymore. 2 hours killed it. The move to USA Network killed it. You putting it on the front lines to battle AEW in a losing effort from day one was never going to make NXT look good. You ruined the entire presentation of NXT because you wanted nothing more than to stifle AEW. These are the facts. And now NXT and everybody that's on the brand is being punished by Vince McMahon because Triple H thought NXT was bigger than what it was. Vince is looking at Triple H like a failure, and now everybody, including Triple H and everybody on the brand, is suffering for it. Because Vince is going to get his way, and Vince is going to get the last laugh, and that's exactly what's happening. Point blank, nothing more to that. You don't believe it, you don't like it, I don't know what to fucking tell you. That is the truth of the matter. Go listen to somebody else tell you, no, that's not the case. Then what the fuck is it? Then what is it? It's everything that I said plus more. Adam Cole. Adam Cole has a contract now that takes him all the way through SummerSlam. Raj Giri is reporting that Adam Cole is now under a 1-month extension to WWE that runs through SummerSlam as they try to iron out a potential long-term deal for the face of NXT. This news was originally broken by Wrestling Inc. and then reported by Sean Ross Sapp. His original deal expired just right after the Great American Bash. Now, the expiration reportedly took WWE officials by surprise, as most people believed Adam Cole's contract ran until December. I don't really understand how any of this happened. I really don't get it. And this is what I'm going to talk about when I talk about Canyon Ceman. I didn't really talk about Canyon Ceman for any of the time his name was brought up in the news because I didn't really know how pertinent it was to what was going on with WWE. Now we know. But don't you have people in that specific department that look at that shit all day long? Hey, we got Adam Cole, who's nobody but the face of NXT. His contract's coming up, and maybe we should talk about extending him and getting a long-term deal in place so we don't have to worry about it. So they figured that his contract ran until December. Nobody thought anything of it. His contract was up in July. Nobody thought anything of it. Adam Cole's like, I don't have a contract. You want me to do this, and work with this guy and that guy and do whatever I got to do with Kyle O'Reilly, but you're booking matches with O'Reilly and me at these gimmick shows and then at SummerSlam weekend for TakeOver. I don't have a contract. So then they scrambled to get a contract, and now he's working under a 1-month contract with no non-compete. How do you allow that to happen is what I want to know. I mean, if you're Triple H and you're looking at the people that are in these departments, no wonder why Canyon Ceman was fired. I would have fired him like that. That's all you have to do. That is why you were brought in as a part of the team. How do you let something like that just go right underneath your nose? I don't understand it. So Adam Cole, 1-month extension through SummerSlam, considering different options, no non-compete. Now, the no non-compete is something that made me say, is he really for staying with WWE, or does he want to go to AEW? Because if he wanted to stay in WWE, I don't know why the non-compete would be a problem, because he's going to have to adhere to it anyway. No matter if he signs a 1-month extension or a fucking 6-year extension. Doesn't matter. The non-compete's always going to be in your WWE contract. But the specific fact that he negotiated for this 1-month deal to not include a non-compete, doesn't that tell you that that man maybe is thinking through his head and through his heart that I think it's time to make another jump to another company and start fresh? Because that's what it says to me. I know if I'm Adam Cole and I'm specifically citing non-compete, you can leave that out the door. I'll stay with you, but no non-compete. I know if I did that, my mind is somewhere else, potentially going somewhere else. I don't know about you guys. But Adam Cole, let's go back to the Canyon Ceman situation, man. Briefly. Talent relations guy, he's the head of that department. You know, WWE didn't have to worry about this type of thing. I could see them kind of being lackadaisical about it maybe 4-5 years ago. And now AEW's bursting onto the scene. They're going on 2 years now on TNT. You know, they didn't really have anybody to worry about, you know, as far as other competition. Now they're scrambling to get this guy signed to a contract if they want to get him signed to a new contract. They didn't have to worry about this type of thing several years ago. Now they got AEW on the scene. So back in the day, they didn't have to worry about anybody going to Impact. You're going to go to Impact? No, you're not, man. We're going to give you this amount of money. You're going to stay right here with WWE, man. You're going to go to Ring of Honor. They're not going to pay you what we're paying you, man. You're going to stay right here. Now they got another company that's willing to pay whatever it takes to be number one and willing to pay whatever it takes to get a type of talent like Adam Cole is. You can't be making those types of mistakes, man. Canyon Ceman fucked up. Not only is it a bad look on him and where he potentially goes, it's a bad look for WWE. It's a bad look for Triple H, which I'll get into. I'll slowly start getting into what I think is the problem here in just a little bit. Adam Cole's the face of NXT. No doubt about it. It's been the face of NXT since he walked in the joint. Undisputed Era is the greatest faction of talent since the days of the Wyatts and the Shield. I don't want to hear anything from anybody about that. Adam Cole, if he leaves NXT, NXT is dead. I don't want to hear anybody telling me NXT is the same. Adam Cole's not a difference maker. Adam Cole is, not a big deal if you lose him. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Up and down, yes, it is. Adam Cole's a top 5 guy in this business, bar none. I've said it time and time again. If Adam Cole was available and we had a draft and my number 1 draft pick was anybody on the WWE roster, Adam Cole is my guy. That's it. If I'm building a wrestling company and I had just a plethora of talent to choose from. Adam Cole is my top guy. I don't care what you say. The potential that not only me, but everybody sees in that guy, mentored by Triple H, mentored by Shawn Michaels. You don't think this guy's a WrestleMania main event guy? You don't think this guy's the face or potential face of WWE? No, they don't think that. Adam Cole knows they don't think that. Triple H thinks the world of this guy. NXT and everybody around him down there thinks the world of this guy. Why do you think they've tried to keep him protected from the dastardly main roster? They know. They know. But Adam Cole, if he leaves NXT, NXT is dead. Dead. Adam Cole may have no choice. He may have no choice in the matter at all. So the expiration was supposed to run through July. Now he is a 1-month contracted employee. Adam Cole first signed in 2017. Since then, he's been one of the leaders in the NXT locker room, leaders of NXT on TV, storylines, part of one of the greatest matches in the history of this company with Johnny Gargano at TakeOver New York. I don't want to hear otherwise. He's had many other great matches and memorable moments. I mean, the list goes on and on. The Undisputed Era, at one point they held all the championships. Greatest faction in WWE since the days of The Shield and the Wyatt family. At one point they held all the championships. You see how valuable they were to NXT, to WWE, man. The future was bright. They were a part of every War Games match since its inception on the NXT brand. During his time in NXT, Adam Cole held North American Championships, Tag Team Championships, NXT Championships. The NXT Championship reign was 403 days. The longest reigning NXT champion of all time. PW Insider noted about Canyon Ceman and his release. It lines up with Adam Cole's contract situation and when that was discovered. And they said, and I quote, "We can confirm that the timing of the company's learning of the Cole contract issue very much lines up with the timing of the departure of Canyon Ceman." Now, this would seem to imply that Ceman, who was the director of talent development, may have been let go due to not realizing Cole's contract was expiring. There's no concrete confirmation that this is the case, but the timing does line up, and PW Insider made a specific note of pointing that out, and Fightful Select previously reported that there was significant frustration and heat backstage regarding this issue as well, as there should be. Guys, you know, you may not think like me, you may not think the way that I do about Adam Cole, but I want you to really think about the type of guy Adam Cole is. You know, Adam Cole could have walked. Adam Cole could have easily walked out of WWE. I don't have a contract, I'm gone. It goes to show you the type of human being Adam Cole is, for the simple fact that he gave Triple H the benefit of the doubt. Hey, you didn't fuck up, this guy fucked up. I'm willing to stay, maybe we can negotiate a new deal, maybe we can't. But I'm not going to just leave you high and dry after all the resources you've done for me, given me, and built me up over the last 4 years to make my stock higher than it was before I came in here. That's the type of guy Adam Cole is, man. That's the type of guy you want on your roster. That's the type of guy that Vince McMahon should be looking at when he hears of this situation, because he will. That's the type of situation that should put Adam Cole on a boat right to the top of WWE. That's the type of guy you want. So he could have walked, but he didn't. He opted to give NXT another 1-month extension until they maybe come up with the solution here. So what type of human being is he? Somebody that I want on my roster. Adam Cole's not an idiot. I want to first say, before I get into what I want to say here, Adam Cole, I don't want to say he is outgrowing NXT. I think it's the other way around. I think NXT is kind of moving on from the Adam Coles and the Johnny Garganos and the smaller type of guy. Look at the makeup of the roster as of late. We got Top Dollar, we got Odyssey Jones, we got Duke Hudson, we got guys like that are going to be on the up and up. NXT seems to be gravitate. Parker Bordeaux's another one that's in the Performance Center right now that they're incredibly high on. Minnie Lesnar, right? These are the types of guys that they're bringing in. They're bringing in bigger guys, bulkier guys. It looks like they're moving away from the Adam Coles and the Johnny Garganos of the world, when that was the mentality of NXT when they first started scooping up everybody from the indies and putting them in NXT, the Ricochets and all those types of guys. Seems to me like they're moving on from that. Adam Cole doesn't really fit the mold of how we feel about NXT anymore. He did back in 2017, 18, 19 when they were at the height of the wrestling industry. Not anymore. Adam Cole doesn't even fit NXT's model. What makes you think he's going to fit the main roster model? I would like to think Vince McMahon looks at Adam Cole and says, I look at him and I see Shawn Michaels printing money. Because that's exactly what I look at when I look at Adam Cole. I see somebody like Shawn Michaels who can main event WrestleMania year after year after year after year and be the next Mr. WrestleMania. I would like to think Vince McMahon thinks that way, but I don't think Vince McMahon thinks that way about Adam Cole. Adam Cole is doomed one way or another. If he stays in NXT, there's nothing more for him to do. Giving him another NXT championship reign is only saying, this is it for you, man. We're going to stifle him and not really give a shit as long as he doesn't go to the competition. That's not fair to Adam Cole, and I think he knows that. And I think he knows what awaits him when he goes to the main roster. Adam Cole could have a breakout performance. Adam Cole could have a walk-in with Vince McMahon and he gets pushed right to the top, and I could be wrong. I could be sitting here giving you bullshit, but I know I'm not. Look at everything that has happened with NXT and look at the talent that has been taken from NXT and look at where they are right now. Not only is Adam Cole on a brand that is being fucking punished for the crimes that Vince McMahon thinks Triple H committed in the war against AEW, he's already getting started on the wrong foot if you're talking about a main roster demotion for Adam Cole. He's never going to be embraced because he comes from a brand that couldn't cut it against AEW. So strike one. Strike two, look at his size. You don't think his size is going to be an issue? Road Dogg said if Adam Cole was the size of Karrion Kross, he'd already be the Universal Champion. Strike two. Strike three, Vince McMahon is never going to push anybody that Triple H is high on because it only shows Triple H that he did something right. And if you're Vince McMahon, you don't want Triple H to ever be right about anything because Vince McMahon always has to have the final say and be right about anything. Strike three. On top of that, look at what has happened to every other person coming out of NXT, not named Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Bianca Belair, and everybody else that got called up in that women's division, right? Sasha, Becky, Bayley, Charlotte, Bianca, Asuka maybe. Asuka hasn't even had a great run on the main roster, even though the geeks may say she has a great run. No, she hasn't. She hasn't. She's failed. She's a nobody. She feels like everybody else. If Asuka was such a big star, she'd be bigger for it, and she's not. She was bigger in NXT, had more about her in NXT. She's never really felt that way on the main roster. Look at Kevin Owens and look at Sami Zayn. Those guys are great. They should be much further along than where they are. They're just another name on the SmackDown roster. Another couple of guys on the SmackDown roster. Good work rate, but you'll never amount to anything more than where you are right now. Look at Keith Lee and Karrion Kross. You think Adam Cole doesn't see what happened? They were the last two guys to get called up. You think Adam Cole wants to go to the main roster knowing and seeing what has been done to those guys? Look at Ricochet. Ricochet, someone that Adam Cole worked with brilliantly, not only on the indies, but in NXT making memorable moments. Don't you see what happened to Ricochet? You don't think Adam Cole looks at all this and then is compiling all of this on a list of what he wants to do and what he thinks is best for him? Look at the NXT talent that has been fired and now picked up by Tony Khan, who has a new lease on life right now. The Andrades and the Blacks and the Miros. Everybody else that was let go by WWE because they were expendable, because they weren't good enough. They couldn't cut it in WWE. You don't think Adam Cole's looking at those guys who Aleister Black wasted on the main roster? You don't think he's looking at something like that? Somebody that he's worked with brilliantly in NXT, wasted on the main roster? Andrade, another guy, another top 5 guy in the industry. You don't think Cole is looking at that? He goes to the main roster, he's dead before he even gets the fucking letter S out of his mouth to say SmackDown or the letter R to say Raw. Adam Cole could negotiate all he wants. Money, championships, this and that. They will never embrace him on the main roster, ever. And it's a sad thing to think about. Now, my logic is, the way that my brain works is they just let Daniel Bryan walk. They let CM Punk willingly negotiate with AEW. They didn't even have an interest in bringing Phil Brooks in. They let Daniel Bryan walk. Now, you weren't going to be able to keep Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan wants more for himself. Daniel Bryan values himself more than whatever Vince McMahon can pay him. You can't offer me what I want. I want pro wrestling. You can't offer me that. I'm going to go. So Daniel Bryan, one way or another, you weren't going to be able to keep him anyway. But they're frustrated. They're pissed that Daniel Bryan left. They're going to play, oh, woe is me. They're going to play victim in all this. But you were the ones who let him go, and you were the ones who could have given him the world, and you opted not to. Adam Cole could look at that and say, but you guys were pissed that Daniel Bryan left, but you're not going to bat an eye that I'm walking out too? What's the difference between Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan? Daniel Bryan's got a bigger name compared to Adam Cole, but Daniel Bryan's been on the main roster for the majority of his career. He never was really in NXT. He broke out on the main roster. What's the difference? What's the sheer difference between Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan? Nothing. Adam Cole, as far as I'm concerned, is better in every single fucking category compared to Daniel Bryan. I think he's a better pro wrestler. I think he's a better promo. I think he's got a better look. I mean, if you're going to let Daniel Bryan walk and be frustrated and fucking pissed and angry, you're not going to feel the same way about Adam Cole? You don't think Adam Cole wants to say that or has said that to these people? Or hasn't, I should say, hasn't said that to these people? Why would you be pissed at one and not the other? That could be a negotiation tactic, but it all boils down to what I just told you about Adam Cole. He looks at what's going on the main roster. They do not want or need somebody like him. That's their mentality. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at Shawn Michaels in fucking Adam Cole, current day. Did anybody think Shawn Michaels was going to be a Mr. WrestleMania coming out of breaking up the tag team of Marty Jannetty and the Rockers? Did anybody think that? No, he went on to make a name for himself. He went on to make a name for himself. He was allowed to be him, live the character, live the gimmick, do what he's got to do, show his in-ring ability, get over. Why wouldn't you give that same benefit to Adam Cole? You know, Triple H is not going to be able to save him. That's another thing. Adam Cole goes to the main roster. Triple H is not going to be able to save him. Triple H has no say in anything that goes on. Triple H has babied Adam Cole for 4 years now. When Adam Cole goes to the main roster, this guy will be chasing fucking Akira Tozawa and wrestling Reginald for the 24/7 championship. Mark my words. There's only one thing to do for Adam Cole, and that's get out while you still can. Get out while you have no non-compete. Do not even entertain an offer that I'm sure Tony Khan will be able to match, probably even better. Then you get the benefit of being with your girlfriend, being on national television. You go from USA Network on a fucking brand that's only accumulating 600,000 people every week that has no fucking buzz or fire about it anymore. No passion about it anymore. You go to a fucking show that is right now in the middle of the change. That is professional wrestling the way we see it. The winds of change. You get to go to a fucking network that's bigger than USA Network. Be with your girlfriend. Be with your best friends. Be with somebody and a boss like Tony Khan that is changing the fucking business. And that's going to give you everything you need on a national stage like you deserve to show everybody why you're the best fucking wrestler on the goddamn planet. That's Adam Cole's next move. And if you don't think highly about Adam Cole, I don't give a shit what you think, period. Adam Cole is somebody that has all the potential to be what we love in professional wrestling. If WWE doesn't see that, fuck them. It's their loss. They'll cry, oh, he's a turncoat. Oh, he didn't sign. The fans and the shills, oh, it's no big loss. Fine. When he's wrestling Daniel Bryan at a major pay-per-view and wrestling CM Punk and wrestling Kenny Omega and winning world championships on AEW television, I want to see you fucking tell me the same goddamn thing. I'll be sitting here telling you, you know what? Remember when I said Adam Cole's the top 5 guy in the industry? What is he? What is he? Exactly what I said he was. There's only one thing for Adam Cole to do, and that is be elite. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Britt Baker. Britt Baker has talked about Adam Cole potentially joining AEW. She says this, and I quote, "He's got to hold down Tuesday night. I got to hold down Wednesday night. I think it's funny when people say yes to go to AEW because of Britt. because there are so many more people at AEW who have played a bigger role in the wrestling side of his life. People like the Young Bucks, Kenny. He was in the Bullet Club for the majority of his indie career. People know him for that. He has such a history in AEW. If he came here, the storylines are endless, but he's happy where he is. I don't think so. So if he were to jump ship and come my way, that would be awesome. But if he stays in WWE forever, then I'd be happy too. I just want him to be happy. That is the statement of a girlfriend who wants nothing but happiness for her significant other. That's it. Deep down, Britt knows what's better for him. Deep down, Adam Cole knows what's better for him. All Elite Wrestling is in his future. I would be shocked if he doesn't walk out and head to AEW by the end of the year. And Ruby Riott, ladies and gentlemen, now known as Ruby Soho. I was going to say Ruby Solo. Yes, she's now Solo from the fucking terrible Riott Squad. Ruby Soho is headed to AEW. All Elite Wrestling appears to be the landing spot for Ruby Riott when her non-compete clause comes up. Fightful is reporting today that they have been told there are plans in place for Ruby Riott, now known as Ruby Soho, to make her way into the company. Ruby's non-compete clause is set to expire right before All Out. One promoter said that they had reached out to Ruby as far back as a month ago, but they were told Ruby wasn't taking bookings. Fightful notes that they were not told of any creative plans for Ruby Soho at this time. Excellent move. One of the very few moves that I want Tony Khan to still go out there and make, he made it. This is going to be great. She was underutilized and undervalued in WWE. They never pushed her at all. They didn't give a shit about her at all. They stifled her in a fucking Riott Squad group that went nowhere. Time and time again, could have given them a tag team title opportunity or tag team titles. Nothing. They didn't believe in them. They didn't believe in her. They don't believe in Liv Morgan. Same shit still happening over there, but Ruby Riott was let go and was the best thing for her fucking career. Now she gets to go and be creative. Now she goes and gets to wrestle. Now she goes and gets to be a face of a division that now houses Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, Red Velvet, Jade Cargill, Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida. You don't think that division is on the up and up? You don't think that division's getting better with every little move like this that Tony Khan is making? Another piece to the women's division puzzle, and now we'll be talking about the women's division a little bit more, and they have the potential to make that division as good as it is, or was, I should say, on NXT before Vince McMahon fucking purged because of his creative failures. This is a great move. Creative plans, I don't know what they are, but they got a casino battle royale happening at All Out with the women. There's the Joker, number 21, set to make its debut. Ruby Soho is a perfect number 21 Joker card right in there, and I have her win the whole goddamn thing. Excellent move, and that gets me excited about women's wrestling in AEW. Very happy for her, and I look for that division to continue to get better with everything Tony Khan has been doing. He's been making the right moves when he needs to make the moves. I love it. Maybe a Santana Garrett's next to come. Maybe a Tessa Blanchard is next to come. We don't know. He ain't done. By a long shot, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I'm getting out of here. All I have to say is this. If you notice a little difference in the quality, I'm going to mention it. Half of you probably didn't even mention it or look at it or see it. I know because it happened to me. I recorded 45 minutes of this extra and the fucking camera, my Elgato face cam, froze halfway through. That whole Adam Cole situation I had to redo all over again because I had it already filmed. But the camera was frozen. I had to switch to my Logitech camera. Hopefully the difference didn't look too different. But I will be using this camera until I get my PC situation fixed, which right now is pissing me off. So if you guys notice the difference in the camera and that little transition in the middle of the show, now you know why. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Make sure you guys go check out all the other content that you might have missed on the channel and catch Jesse and I live tonight after Dynamite for the post show right here in the venue, right here on Off the Script. Hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit that thumbs up. Turn on bells for all notifications, and I will see you guys right back here tonight for Dynamite's post show in the venue on OTS. I'll see you guys later.